Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's Ray Woods here. What's going on? I'm out here in this beautiful day. Name is Ray Woods, channel Crab Out the Bucket. If you haven't subscribed before I get into this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm coming out with more quality content. In today's video, I'm going to get into, is the market going to crash in this year 2020? This month is April now, about middle of April, and we're going to discuss how you can prepare for this upcoming market crash. So there's been many different business professionals, real estate investors, even finance professionals that have talked about this upcoming market crash. You got people like Robert Kiyosaki, who owns tons of real estate, invests in gold and silver. You got individuals like Cardone, who owns multiple businesses, who invest in real estate, who has tons of real estate, billions of dollars worth of real estate in his portfolio as far as apartment complexes go. And then you got people like Mike Maloney, who's very heavy in the precious metal sector, who talks about how the different trends of gold and metal and how that can kind of give you a sign of what's going to happen to the market. And for people like me and other small people, we're like, God, we ain't got all the money that you got. What are we supposed to do on this side? Now, before I go ahead and get into this video, I just want to say, I want to put a disclaimer out there and say, I'm just a guy on YouTube. Go ahead and do your own research. Make sure you always research something before you look at anything or go along with anything on YouTube. I do my own research. I have my own sources I look at. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there so you don't come back and be like, oh, well, Ray told me to do this. No, I'm just giving you my opinion on what the things that's going on with this coronavirus and how it's affecting the economic situation out on this planet, because it's not just the United States, it's globally, right? So let's get into it. So there's been a few signs of this potential market crash is going to happen, right? And the Feds have already printed trillions of dollars. They printed even more trillions of dollars to dump this money back into the economy, because you want these companies, they want to bail out these companies, they want to send trillions to different banks, and they want to just dump more money off the print press in there. Like I said in my last video, these print presses hot, and they are continuing to print this money to put it back into the economy. So my thing is this, I look at it like this. If you're going to print money, you want to give it to these businesses because you want them to pay your employees because they're not able to work. They're not able to work because the coronavirus and the CDC and the states are telling people you're on lockdown, you need to stay home, be safe, blah, blah, blah. How you expect a company to make any type of revenue? You're going to continue to fund them? And how long are we going to be on this lockdown before people can actually go back to work and things can start back running again? And let's just play it out. Let's say this lockdown ends maybe end of April, or it ends in May sometime, right? It ends in May, and then everybody goes back to work. Now these companies are going to have to take some money, and more than likely there's going to be some debt, to start up in production again, start getting back into the rhythm of things, start getting back into making more production, making more money. The economy has to have some type of stimulus to keep going. And that stimulus, a lot of the times, which has happened over the years, is the government prints more money and puts it back into the economy, hoping that it'll keep everything rolling. Now, there's two things that could possibly happen. One, everything could implode on itself and we go into a deep ass recession, even worse than back in 08, 09 era, 07, 08. Or we can take the money and everything comes back to some type of regular cycle and things kind of slowly get back to where they was going, only prolonging eventual crash. So either way, it's going to crash. Either way, something's going to crash. We don't fully know if it's going to crash in 2020. It may crash in 2021, 2022. You don't know, but you want to be prepared regardless of when it's going to crash, right? The pros and the cons of a market crash is, the pros is this is the perfect time to buy stuff. Things are going down in value, things are going down in prices, and you want to buy things. If you look at stuff like precious metals is down. I personally invest in silver, so silver is probably around like $12, $13 an ounce. I've been buying it at like 14. It dropped a little more down to like 12, 11 maybe a couple weeks ago, and now once you see if a market crashes, silver and gold is going to go up. It's going to go up. It's going to be valued. Then you can pull out more cash, right? If you trade that in. The stock market has taken a huge hit, and it's taken a huge hit cruise lines are down, oil prices are down. I'm out here in Georgia. There's an area in Georgia where gas was like $1.19 a gallon, and I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if it get down to a dollar a gallon. And oil prices are down, cruise lines are down. What else is down? I saw in the stock market a bunch of different stocks that are down, and it's the perfect time to start buying stuff. You know, make sure you do your research on the company, because some companies may go into bankrupt, but then again, that bankruptcy could be a good thing, because somebody will come in there and buy it, and then the stock prices goes back up. But you know, the stock prices are down. You have real estate. Real estate is low interest rates right now, real low interest rates for people that want to purchase a home. You can go in there and purchase a home at these times and kind of benefit from that, from a fixed rate. At the same time, you have people who can't work right now and they're struggling to pay their mortgages. So mortgages are not going to be able to be paid. And these banks, if they're really truly holding the mortgage, which I don't think they are, they're more than likely pushing the mortgage to the end of the payment to prolong the payment. You're still going to have to pay that amount, which is why I say, if you get the stimulus check that comes in, pay your bills now. Don't wait and push it off and go buy some stupid shit. You know, mortgages go down. People can't afford their mortgages. They end up going into foreclosure. Now you got a bunch of houses on the market. This is the perfect time for somebody to go in and buy some property, an investor to go in and buy some stuff that's cheaper. You know, all different avenues of ways to make money in this market crash. When market crashes, when they happen, this is like, it's more like money is not being destroyed. It's just being transferred. Money is being transferred to a group of people that understands money, and then those will be the people that become like the next millionaires, next multimillionaires. It's those things that kind of transition people into becoming that wealthy if they understand the market. Now, you kind of get in where you fit in. If you have a certain amount of money and you can buy property, do that. If you want to get into stocks, do that. If you want precious metals, do that. You know, so I did in stocks a little bit too. I used to trade Forex. I used to day trade back in the day too. Not much, but play with it a little bit. I did a little more Forex than the day trading. But yeah, those are the signs how I'm seeing of a market crash. I mean, you're dumping money back into an economy, and if the companies are not able to bring people back and work, how do you expect for revenue to keep going in the company? You can't keep this up. You know, you can't keep this up, and all you're doing is prolonging the inevitable. That's all I see that's happening, because these people are printing this money and people are thinking they're getting this money for free, and you're not. You're going to have to pay the shit back. You're going to have to pay it back. You have to pay interest. You're going to have to pay taxes on it. You're going to have to pay all of this. So they're technically printing more debt so you can pay for the debt that they put out there because they decided to create this virus. My conspiracy theory. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. As I walk back to the crib, I just wanted to kind of get out the house and enjoy the sunlight while I make this video for you all. If you like the video, go ahead and make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Go ahead and comment down below. Look at some of the resources I put down there for you guys to understand some things on gold, silver, precious metals, stock investing, real estate. There's some sources down there in the description below. And until the next video, I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces.